My name's Jeremy Dawson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
Good job, everybody.
So they just...
The same, sir.
I don't suppose there's any way this could be a good thing.
It's my nephew, so we transitioned the moment I saw the leak.
Все ради хорошего эфира. Все ради хорошего... Ой, извиняюсь. Наушниками задел. День вопрос. Изоляция.
Alex, oh thank God you're alive.
Жив?
The floor manager. Are you okay? Alex, you need to get it together. Look at the broadcast screen. Just look at it. That's all we've been putting out since you went down. You have to fix it now. Look left, Alex, out the window. See? They're all over it, little bastards. You're going to need a full charge to clear that many off. Hold down the big button until it's fully charged. Then release it to zap the little fuckers.
Fuckers?
Excellent, Alex. We're broadcasting again. They must have built up while you were napping. Usually it only takes a tap on the button to clear one. Look, there's a lone one climbing now. Zap it off before it starts to mess up the signal again. Great. That seems to be the last of them. For now. Right. We're about a minute out. Get the adverts loaded up.
Больше микроменеджмента?
And Alex, keep your ears open. You'll hear them climbing up the tower. Don't let them build up.
Зависла. Игра. Я на всякий случай включу запись. Все, отлично. Единичку. И... Прогресс, активисты. Бездумное раздумье. Что?
Of course, Megan's place looked lovely, but I can't see it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
Глаз смотрящего, наш спонсор как раз. Все отлично. Офигеть, это прям локдаун, прям реально. Наверное, придется продолжать. Я, наверное, сделаю это в отдельных двух. Хорошо. Фен? Спасибо.
Okay, 10 seconds. Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
Кто первый будет говорить? Я не...
4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglefuck. It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehug's toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for
Где зеленые?
the Mr. Snugglehugs we have so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes, the Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household implements. All the more reason to make sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
This frightening new development means that even those previously thought to be
зеленые-то где?
like the young and fit must take care to watch their backs and keep their ears open for the soft steps of sinister people.
Going stir crazy, with no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behavior in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
With dating options limited, many house sharers, in particular students, are finding solace in co-tenants they'd previously rejected as unfuckable, indulging in an activity that has become known as snuggle tugging.
Я что слышал?
Popular crustacean Johnny Hansen is back in the news today.
Так, где синхронизация? Хорошо.
That he leaked himself shows exactly how he's been spending his lockdown.
It seems that when the lockdown was announced, Johnny's long-term partner, Tiffany Lamour,
Все будут фапать теперь, все.
preparing her new show, Chocolate Clit Bombs, for its now postponed grand opening. Let's hope the exhibits don't melt.
It's great to see a celebrity using their time wisely, as the suggests, by developing a new hobby or fetish. And most importantly, by keeping your spirits up. Nice to see Johnny doing his little bit.
Little bit.
The shape of things to come, Their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now. The descendants of Doctors David Wong and Ingrid Sporsborg and Horgensford and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement to the surface using flagellized imaging equipment.
Many of the Sporsborg and Horgensbrood, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination. With a recent vote naming Sporsborg and Wongensford the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
Greetings from Sporsborg and Horgan's boardwalk. We've got the generators up and running again, and not a peep from the boys' side in days now. They don't seem to have the ability to be able to focus on more than one thing. It's fascinating. I mean, they're monkeys, basically, flinging their feces around and playing themselves. We've got a choice of spas our side, and the best patisseries you've ever seen.
Еще больше микроменеджмента.
All they've managed to invent is a pointless game called Run, Kick, Ball, and some kind of snack called a rock witch. Mum says if it wasn't for their sperm, we could probably do without them. And our top people reckon that we'd be able to do it artificially in the next decade
Извиняюсь.
Helvetica out.
Квас, это все квас.
It's hard to believe they've been down there so long now.
Knows time moves differently underwater, Jeremy. That's why baths take so long.
That's right. And as anyone will tell you, the deeper the bath,
the quicker the relativistic forces of temporal causality will have a measurable effect upon the fixed dimensional parameters of your environment.
Yes, I've said that many times.
Papers, please. With the lockdown becoming ever more rigorously enforced, having a passport is becoming increasingly important, Alex.
The government caused controversy today by announcing a fresh charge of passport fraud with an imaginative form of punishment for those found guilty of this brand new but incredibly serious crime.
In what's being called a draconian measure, the government has reinstated the ancient right of trial by custard. Just like in the old days, if you float, you're executed on the spot. But if you sink, well, you'll go well with profiteroles, Jeremy.
And Advance speaks out. With no struggle proving a test to
Как-то они плохо оптимизированы
в этом локдауне.
In the accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening and that this should be taken as a response to how the people really feel.
We've certainly done our bit to contribute to the political climate. But let's not forget, how we behave in our home lives is what really matters.
Let's hope it's not just me who filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
Let's play that statement.
Good evening. One of the many new jobs I have in this current crisis is to liaise on a daily basis with the Department of Perambulance.
Понял.
Have made me aware of these. Now these are genuine requests from citizens for permission to go outside. I would like to share a few of these with you tonight under the loose heading of what the fuck is wrong with you people? How difficult is this to grasp? I'd like to start with James from Angerhampton, who says he needs to go out because there's a duck in the park that I like to try and feed on a Friday. I call him Mr. Flackington, and I think we're really starting to bond. No, James, they make their hives in parks. And then Katie, from Self-Righteous on Sea, wants to go out so she can deliver homemade meals to the elderly. No, Katie, stay at home. Casseroles.
А для этого есть какую-нибудь быструю кнопку, нет? Меня обучение не кидали.
Creamed rice from the 1950s. And you, Lewis, from Humble Bumbleberry.
Humble Bumbleberry. Humble Bundle, Humble Bundle.
Now I want to make this as clear as I can. Think first.
Это прям FNAF реально, это еще больше и больше FNAF. Вот именно. Моя собственная пропаганда. Просто оставайтесь дома. О, зеленые появились, отлично. А реклама загружена.
Presumably because there's nothing more important going on that you might like to report on if you were saying a news program.
And in a moment, we'll both be asking Sophia Remington how such a trusted brand can have made such a terrible manufacturing mistake.
With what it describes here as help from popular psychic scientist Delia Lywell.
Oh, I like her.
Doug, why do you do that?
That's all coming up on tonight's
National Nightly News.
Отлично. Нахрен идите с вашки, вышки, машки, пышки. Да-да-да. Долбанутый. Да что ж... Даже 4G вышки полезны, 5G вышки полезны, чем эти дебилы. Извиняюсь.
Joining us from her ranch in Arlingsfield, Milkirky is the CEO of Rimington's Fist, internationally respected business Bengali, Sophia Rimington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I'm a huge fan of your work.
And from a crystal healing laboratory, what I assume is a garage in Upper Lowington, inexplicably renowned psychic scientist, Dr. Delia Lywell. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Извиняюсь.
Us?
Myself and the eminent professors.
Is that what you call the voices in your head?
I seem to attract dead scientists. I don't really know why.
The money?
They express themselves to me through ethereal algebra and quadratic predictions. It's all very technical.
No, it isn't.
I concur. Miss Remington, the entire Snugglehugs range will surely go down as the biggest
Ремингтон это кто?
disaster in history, won't it?
Well, of course, that's one world record we would never have thought
Ой.
to claim.
What can you say at a time like this?
There is only one thing that can be said. I'm sorry. We're sorry. From everyone here at Rimington's Fist, but especially the dedicated inventors and world-beating engineers at Rimming Toys, we are deeply, deeply sorry. Who could have predicted that letting a child's toy learn how to love would have such unforeseen consequences?
Mary Shelley?
We see you, Sophia Rimington. You are preening by a metal vessel, and where you venture, you will see
Реально FNAF.
Is that supposed to be the future?
Only the past is concrete. I remember being a child in my grandpa's workshop
Ой.
when he made the first
Я ж
dancing
пробел,
hand.
случайно нажал.
He put it by my bed, and when I couldn't sleep, I'd wind it up and let it go, and I'd watch that happy little execution and wave his tiny noose and dance before my
Да вот
eyes. Grandpa sold thousands of them, on the quiet, obviously. And he used the money he made to found Rimming Toys, which is now
Я
just
вслепую не
one small
смогу.
part of the global supermassive megacore that is Rimington's Fist. Sadly, we lost Grandpappy along the way. He died in a fire at the
Хорошо, продолжай говорить. Пока мне ни на кого не надо переключаться, все хорошо. Продолжай.
Yes, I'm not entirely certain what your grandfather's offensive toys have to do with the current predicament.
The spirit of invention, Mr. Donaldson. The passion to create, to problem solve.
Хотя бы электричества больше нет.
And that is why I'm here today.
Ну, в смысле,
Tell you about a
вспышек.
brand new product we're launching simultaneously around the world from midnight tonight.
We said science! Science! We hear it songs.
Ага, когда кто-то долбанутый, она.
How does she do it?
Well, please, don't keep us in suspense any longer.
Won't be my feature she's making up next.
Rimington's Fist is proud to present Snuggle Traps. Safety and security in these dangerous times. Each Snuggle Traps contains 8 devices, all guaranteed to stop a missing snuggle hug in its tracks. That's enough for a small lawn or 4 window boxes. And you want to know the best thing? They're only $129.99 a box. Now that is affordable peace of mind.
Что ты сейчас скажешь?
We see you, Jeremy Donaldson.
Not now, honey. I'm mid-pitch. The best thing about Snuggle Traps is they're powered by next-generation
Такие актеры, конечно.
So, however long the enemy lasts, these traps will outlast them.
We see you, Mr. Donaldson. You are screaming and yelling. Your friends are crying. They fear you. And then you're gone.
Oh my god, I just got chills. Did anyone else just get chills then?
I think I did.
I think it's more concerned. I think I'd be more concerned about these traps. Quickly moving forward down to the break. These appear to be attractively repackaged landmines. Aren't they dangerous, say, to children?
Oh, hell yeah. These
Oh,
are
hell yeah.
But they're explosive fun.
Sophia Rimington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, We'll be taking a look at the situation across the country tonight.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these bandages.
Bandages? Always back to the middle.
Oh, yes, Doctor, that was exactly what we did.
She seems very nice, that young Miss Remington.
I think she'd make an interesting dinner guest.
Do you think so? I think I'd rather spend the evening shoving Delia's sacred crystals up my skeptical arsehole.
Mate, it's Dave. You're not going to believe this, but I've decided to come home.
Молодец.
Listen, I'll call you back at the next break and we can talk about how I get me job back. Cheers, Alex. See you, mate.
Ощущение, что это человек-автоответчик. Просто его не существует в реале, он везде в автоответчик. Что? Кто? Актер? Не вижу. Напоминает тебе...
Yeah, well, it's been a long time coming.
Не понимаю.
Exactly, you've said it, I've said it. He must know, he's not stupid. I just don't want it getting back to him that it came. Hey, no, Jenny. You're not backing out on me now. We're in this together.
Да, задолбали.
It's gonna work. You'll get him.
Да вы издеваетесь!
Got no idea
Что это
how
вообще?
old he is.
Кто это забирается?
40? 17? Yeah, ready. Okay, coming back. In 5, 4, 3.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Robin Ruth. Now it's time to take a trip around the country to hear how the lockdown might impact the nation from some friendly faces. Joining me are respected academic Katie Brightman and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Thanks, Megan. It really is a pleasure, Katie. I enjoyed our little...
Вот этот чел как раз из обложки локдауна.
So first off, Katie, how are you?
The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Oh no, what happened?
I was staying at a hotel after an international policy convention, and we had a particularly heavy night out. You know what economists are like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour has been cancelled indefinitely, and I've had to refund every single ticket, even the cheap seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah. People are being quite rude about it. They don't seem to realise we're already spending it filling the beach house with beef.
The crisis claims yet another victim.
So, this is just a reminder that my book, Alan James's Reich, is now available in paperback.
Unbelievable.
What was that?
You're unbelievable.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we be worried?
Very, Megan. Not to sound dramatic, but this could be catastrophic. Unemployment has skyrocketed, and frankly, it will be a miracle if a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go, scaremongering again, spreading this latest liberal hoax. That's what they want. They want us quiet. They want us compliant. And they want us inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't actually seen one of these supposed toys. Have you?
Well, no, but...
Did you know 3,000 people die every year from regular toys? That's a lot of people. And this is no different. You're just as likely to be hunted down by a yo-yo or a tennis racket.
He makes an excellent and persuasive point, Katie.
Don't listen to her, Katie. The press are the enemy of truth.
She's agreeing with you, Alan, you absolute shit!
Well, then I must be wrong.
Alan, are you now recanting your statement that these toys aren't dangerous?
People are saying they're just like normal toys, and that simply isn't true. Corrupt media lies.
How do you respond to Alan's claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
I suppose I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie. I appreciate your support. A lot of folks are saying this Mrs. Snugglehug situation will all blow over.
Вернулся с бургер. Молодец.
Yes, right, exactly. We need decisive action from the government. We need huge financial support to protect our workers and our businesses.
Главное на вторую сейчас не переключить, пока он там завтракает.
Exactly right, Katie. We brought it down ourselves with all our liberal indulgences like cake and health.
Да вы...
We need to act now and begin sacrificing our firstborns, or to push a beloved family pet.
Absolutely, Alan. If we can all successfully come together as a community and perform the ritual, hopefully we will appease the great ancient. Katie, could it be any worse?
Luckily, over the past few years under Advance, they've invested heavily into health, so the system can actually bear the strain.
Is it lucky that the Llama Lords have unleashed a horde of man-made monsters on its
Да
own
ты...
people to conceal the enemy
Да ты
within?
задолбал.
Will
Молодец.
you just stop for 5 fucking seconds?
The Global Alliance of Fish People.
Рановато.
Amassing an army to kidnap
That's you. That's what you sound like.
But I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
You do, Alan. You do sound like that.
And that's why no one wants to be your friend.
I've got loads of friends.
No, you haven't.
I don't think you do, Alan.
Yeah, stop lying, Alan.
Not lying. You are.
Oh, good one.
Он расстроился.
Well, I'm telling.
Alan James.
Alan, you know what they
Katie
said.
Brightman, thank you for joining me. Some real food for thought there from two of the territory's leading minds. Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be bringing us an up-to-the-minute report of the status of the nation. Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure today, which really contributed to the national conversation. Next, out on the streets, someone who's always doing exactly
Мог
that.
бы уже пожрать 100 раз.
Brannon. Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello. I'm here live. Apologies for the quality of the broadcast today.
Это видео займет всю мою память.
Brave enough to come and join me, so I'm out here on my own.
Right, and can you tell us what it's like out there?
Yep, I can. It's as you can see behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted. So my question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking just around the street, waiting to end the fledgling career of this young, promising journalist before his full potential is even realised? Will he die, underappreciated by management, and frankly, if you ask me, very, very much underpaid?
I don't think there's any danger of that, Patrick. What's that on your jacket there?
That's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy. The network didn't bother sending me PPE, so I've been forced to improvise.
Прикольная картинка у нее на фоне. Сразу видно, что это просто картинка.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not safe at all, Jeremy. Not safe at all. I'd recommend people staying inside, following government advice, and not putting themselves at any risk at all. Unless, of course, like me, it's for groundbreaking journalism reasons.
And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm in the street, on the street.
Which street?
I think I'm struggling to hear you, actually, Jeremy, there.
Which street? Which street are you on?
Oh, which street am I on? Oh, God. I'm just looking for a song. There it is. I'm on Bannon Avenue.
Bannon Avenue?
Yep.
Bannon Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the sign, it says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
Oh, yeah, that's strange. That's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Where are you really?
I'm on Bannon. Alright, fine, I'm not on Bannon Avenue, I'm at home, to be honest. Alright, fine. Well, I'm in my bathroom, technically, but, you know, I couldn't face it, to be honest, mate. It's, you know, it's terrible out there. I don't want to go outside. They're everywhere. I'm sorry for lying.
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
Can you hear that sound? What's that?
I can, yes. I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like a tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh, fuck, it does. Oh, fuck, Jeremy, shit, no! Oh, bollocks.
Perhaps there's a small queue of tiny fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
You're lying, aren't you? Oh, shit. Okay, fucking listen to me, you bastards. If you're out there, just to piss off, you little fucking snuggle fuck. I'm too talented to die. Oh, too talented. What the fucking hell? Okay, it's fine. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Don't worry, Patrick.
А это мистер Снаглсы! О! Извиняюсь. Ой-ой. Как раз вот эти вот. Это мистер Снагглс забираются туда. О! О! О!
Thank you, Patrick, for that report, showing the nation, and more importantly, management, just where you belong.
Это был плохой выбор. Мистер Снагглс. Последний, да?
Join us after this. You're damn right. Yeah, I had them delivered. Yes, to Bannon Avenue.
Ой. Ты пират, ром кончился. О, солнце. Красиво как. А чё, я не заметил, так было уже? О! Что за ФНАФ? Нах! О!
I'm not. No? Oh, 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly.
Страшно.
Welcome back anyway. We know isolation isn't easy, so finally tonight we have something different for you. Even though some people felt it's not our job to entertain the public with absolute nonsense, other more important people overruled those people. So it's time to find out who will National Nightly win and who will National Nightly lose. So, how do we play? Well, joining me is a man who knows all about playing. It's Tommy Harris. Hello, Tommy.
All right, Johnny. It's good to see you.
Тень прям. ФНАФ.
What do you mean lockdown?
The enforced isolation of everyone in the country.
Yeah, I think I heard about that actually, yeah.
You're in bed, Tommy?
Yeah, you called during nap time, so...
Of course, that's my fault. So, why don't you tell us how the game is played?
Well, it's pretty simple, Jeremy.
No.
I'm going to ask contestants from around the territory 3 questions about what else yours truly. And those people are going to get a chance to win a very special prize.
And what are they playing for, Tommy?
Drum roll, please. Jeremy.
Oh.
This.
Что это?
Is that? What is that?
It's my athletic support, Jeremy.
Oh.
But I've signed it, so...
Oh, well then. What a fantastic prize.
Have we got anybody waiting to win this once-in-a-lifetime prize, Jeremy?
I believe we have Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
I've never been so excited, Jeremy. And can I just say, I love you. Both of you.
Well, you've said it now, haven't you?
Oh, Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie.
What can I say? My name is Angie. Always has been.
Все сложно.
Brilliant! Right, well, shall we get this shambles underway?
Absolutely, John. Can I get 30 seconds on the clock, please?
We haven't got a clock.
Yeah, I did ask for a clock. So,
well, why don't you start, and I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. All right, here we go. Time starts.
Stop.
No, now. Question 1. When is my birthday?
The 13th of August at 7:19 a.m.
That is absolutely correct. Question 2. What? I said, what is my favorite color?
Crushed praline 4.
correct the color of my nipples, and finally, Angie dear, what is my star sign?
That's a trick question.
У меня слов нет.
Unbelievable, that is correct. Stop the clock.
Wow, that really was tough to watch. How did you do, Tommy?
Well, Angie, my love, you got
Не надо прыгать.
every single question right, which of course means you lose and win absolutely nothing. Thanks for playing, Angie. Bye. Do we have another contestant on the line at Jelly Bean?
We do indeed. We should have Sonia Artleach. Are you there, Sonia?
Of course I am, Jamie, darling.
Thank you for being...
Ой.
Oh, there you... Tommy! Mwah!
Let me guess, you work in theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious? What gave it away? Was it the
Четверка.
glamour or...
Я начинаю путаться, все.
It certainly wasn't your inherent sense of humility.
Tell us about yourself, Sonia.
Oh, well, if you must play this game, I am a theatrical agent.
Короче, если их больше, чем больше раз их ударишь, тем они на дольше уйдут.
And how's the lockdown affected you, Sonia?
Well, they may have closed the theaters,
Где? Ой, передо мной.
and boarded the cinemas, but they won't get
Что-то
me
просто такое цветастое.
How
Сложно.
are you managing without any work?
Due to a savvy clause in all of my artist
Ой.
contracts, I am able
Нет.
to claim my 15% from their unemployment benefit.
Wow, that certainly is sharp.
Standard stuff, standard stuff.
And can I ask, where are you speaking to us from?
Well, I work from home, you know, to keep costs down.
And who's this?
Oh, well, you know, when they gave the order, I was actually mid-meeting with a client, so
тихо.
we've been isolated together.
No fucking way!
What the fucking fuck?
Is that Tommy Harris? I'm a huge fan. Can I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We've got time, we've got time.
Well, if it's not too bold, I think I am in love with you, Mr. Harris.
No, it's not too bold. That's all right, don't worry.
Hey, I'd love to show you some of my
как
stuff.
сложно.
I've been working on some new shit.
Well, at least you're already aware.
During lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much younger children, haven't we?
Отлично, отлично,
People still
отлично.
let you near their children, do they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. I've been developing some shows for younger children.
Идеально. Зеленая яркость.
We'd love to see it, wouldn't we, Gerbil?
Absolutely dying to.
Right, so, what do kids love?
Timely transport payments from their absent fathers.
Shallow and overproduced musical numbers?
That's right. Animals! So, I'm trying to address the things that kids need to know
Да,
through a
животные нравятся.
medium that they'll
Мне тоже.
understand. Do you understand?
I think
Do you
yes.
understand?
Jeff's one of my best clients, aren't you?
I am. Yeah, yeah. So, the first one we've been working on is called
Уйди
The
отсюда.
King of the Jungle's Mortgage Repayments. It's about a lion who's having problems with his interest rates.
Ой-ой-ой.
I see. Does he have a broker?
He does, yes, yes. He's a porcupine. How did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
I'm going to say something to you, mate. I think you're onto something here.
Ooh. The bear,
Oh,
the
yes,
bear.
yes. Right. This one is much better. So, this one tells the tale of Mr. Bear.
Уйди отсюда!
Bear is a very sad bear because all of the other bears
Я
don't
хочу их
think
снова
of them
шокировать
out
вот этой
much,
штукой.
and they tell him that his plays are lazy and derivative.
Ты
I think
уйди!
you're onto something there.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this. He's at his lowest ebb. The trees are closing in. He can't even face his salmon, can he? But then he meets someone that will change his life forever.
This is fucking gripping.
That's right. He meets a wise old octopus who takes him under his wing and says, "No, Mr. Bear, don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears. You have
Что происходит?
ambition and these dreams."
Уйди отсюда! Кликаю по тебе.
I think I love you, Jeff.
And what you need to do, Mr. Bear, says the octopus, probably doing an 8-hour
Иди отсюда!
What you need to do to find happiness in this crazy old forest is you need to set yourself more realistic goals. It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
Wow, you really have taken yourself to new depths. And what do you want children to take away from this?
Oh, fuck shit.
What?
I said a more realistic worldview.
Are you alright, Jamboree?
It's Jeffrey. My name is Jeffrey Donington.
No, stop. How does it end? We need to know how it ends.
Well, all the animals learn a thing or two about inevitable mediocrity.
And Mr. Bear settles down near to his parents' cage, stops trying to make his band happen.
Они меня в конце просто убьют.
Telemarketing.
Becomes a bear maths teacher.
Oh, and we end. We end
Просто
on
отлично.
a big musical number. Oh, there's dancing. It's very repetitive, so it's catchy but not too challenging. Well, if you like, I could go and get my boombox.
Yeah.
Извиняюсь,
You know, I might be able to... Hang on. Can we get Angie back?
Why not? The more the merrier, as they say at orgies.
Это опять мне.
Right, I'll just fill then, chap.
Так,
Coming up in a
ресинхронизация.
moment, it's the world premiere that nobody saw coming.
Lights!
Or wanted.
О,
At all. I can only
пропустил?
apologize in advance for what we're all about to endure.
You turn this shitting thing up.
Well, there's all sorts of creatures down on dangly
Нормально.
Wise old Mr. Octopus with way too many arms.
Octopus Garden, прям.
There's Mr. Pig and
А что
Mr.
тут
Cat.
происходит?
They're always
Кто-то в
in
кровати
good
шевелится.
mood. But that's cause they don't know they'll soon be sliced up into food. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to turn into despair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your dreams go to die. Mr. Raccoon wants to go to the moon. He'll end up as a bus driver soon. Mr. Porcupine thinks he'll read the news at 9. He'll end up as a janitor who stinks of turpentine. Mr. Tiny Mouse thought he'd own a massive house.
Вот это я понимаю.
Where he can't control the louse. Mr. Horse thought he'd go into professional sports. Now he's an alcoholic and he's on his third divorce. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the place your life becomes an endless questionnaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to die. Lower your expectations. Maybe you could get a job in telecommunications. No matter how you try, you'll never reach the League of Nations. The best you'll get is middle rank in trading operations. So lower your expectations.
Это прикольно.
You'll never win an Oscar, so there's no congratulations. The future that is coming will not meet specifications, and no amount of visualizations will save you from your own deterioration. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's a tramp who thought he'd be a multi-millionaire.
Опять сложно начинается.
What's that over there? That's where self-esteem goes to die. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the disappointment that is waiting everywhere. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your schemes go to die. That's where your dreams go to die. That's where dreams go to die.
Well, that seems to have pretty much run its course.
Yes.
For tonight. So, I just wanted to leave you with this final thought. And by you,
Офигенно.
I
Уди. Ой, прям в меня влетел. Да, все отлично. Да, все отлично. Спасибо.
Of course, we can see you, Alex. I saw you the other day in the corridor. Do you remember? I tried to catch your eye, but I think you must have been deep in thought because you just sort of walked past me like I wasn't there. I try and sit in your eye line in the canteen some days.
Крипово начинается что-то.
If I'm honest. No, it's wrong. I know you're married.
Не надо так.
I've done some digging. Found out about the fact that you risked being arrested to help Chris. And you stretched yourself to let Susie go travelling. And you're no pushover parent either. You kept Charlie safe, even if he resents you for it. At least that's what he told me when I talked to him. Oh, don't worry, Alex. I wore a disguise. And I spoke like this so he wouldn't recognise me famous voice. I'm not crazy, Alex. I don't want you to think I would ever do anything to hurt Charlie or Susie.
Эй! Не надо так говорить о Чарли и Сьюзи.
Sam's lucky. Lucky to have you, Alex, but
Третья реклама.
something happened. Could you possibly let me know? I mean, if Sam had a terrible accident, obviously not now. I know you love your family, but if say Sam took a massive...
Эй!
Would you, please?
Эй! Что?
My name's Megan Wolf. Have a deceitful night. And we're out.
Первая реклама.
I'll tell you something.
Почему-то.
It was like a god-given relief being able to use my own voice there for a second. I've been doing this posh gobshites voice for 10 years now. It's messing with me something fierce.
Какого? Почему он выключил? Типа,
Oh, come on, you dry shite. They're only toys. Will we? Just a little one. While we wait for Alex to wake up from that coma.
А? Что? 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 Love's Labor's Hugged. Продолжение следует. Проснись, Алекс, проснись. Проснись. Это был сон? Что? Просто... Ой. Это было что-то. Что? Извиняюсь, стриптиз один. Так все это время Алекс был в коме? Или... И она все это время говорила рядом с Алексом, Дэйв Боусман, voiceover, additional voices. Это очень классная игра, окей? Это все, что я могу сказать. Это офигенная игра. У меня нет достаточно слов. Конечно, очень много диалогов, очень быстро говорят, поэтому достаточно сложно понять, что кто говорит, но в конце концов это просто вот офигенно. Конечно, не прям вот шедевр, но это очень весело, это очень прикольно, прям вот реально. Механики, все тут, все классно. Мне очень понравилось. Вроде как это еще игра в раннем доступе, и еще будет продолжение, поэтому ждем продолжения. Когда будет продолжение, я продолжу снимать. А пока что-нибудь другое будем делать. Офигеть. Прям... British Heart Foundation. Tiny Build. Прям Ну, слов нет. Ну, вот... Вот это сейчас, как я понимаю, было локдаун обновление. Вот то, что было в локдаун. Конец... Конец локдаун.
You know who we are. You've seen our symbols on your walls. We are the resistance. And it's time you knew the truth.
What do you mean I can't say that?
Advance is lying to you.
How can we help you if we don't know who you are?
More than all of this, he was my laughter, my confidant, my friend.
The elderly are not a burden.
So, Mum's made the decision to unburden us, and now we have the chance to start a family.
Membership card is an ID card, no matter what they tell you.
We are getting reports of... oh God, millions of deaths across the continent.
Doesn't your family deserve a nutritious life?
Understand this. There is something wrong with the food.
No more! I've had enough of this shit!
We are not afraid.
Прям дальше что-то прям серьезное будет идти, как я понимаю. Это... Я, конечно, знал, что что-то будет после титров, но прям вот такое. Эта игра очень долго делает вот следующие части, но когда они выходят, это очень классно.
I'm Alex.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Jade. And we are the only members of the Not Games team that are even vaguely camera friendly.
And in my case, vaguely. The level that you have just played, our lockdown fever dream, is not the original level that we had planned for the game.
Yeah, that wasn't episode 2.
No, this is episode 2, and we really want you to play it. But the truth of the matter is, we cannot shoot anything until it is safe to do so.
And as of today, June the 17th, no one really knows when that is.
So we have to ask you to just please be patient with us.
We'll still be able to bring you new content.
In fact, we already have. There are all sorts of alternates hidden in that dream. Yes, there are 3 versions of Mr. Bear.
Stop ruining it for all
pages.
Ignore that old bastard.
The moment it is safe to do so, we will start shooting again.
But until then, please talk with us. Every Steam review really makes a difference.
I'm on the Discord, and I run our Twitch at New Games UK every other Thursday. And I'm quite old, so I just sit in front of the camera and look back bald.
We really don't want to lose contact with you guys.
So, all that really remains is for me to say, once again, thank you so much for playing our little game that could. And of course,
вам спасибо, что смотрели. Увидимся во втором выпуске, да?
I might come up with a cure, who knows?
Это был Not for Broadcast. Это... Вау. Вау. Ждем пока... Не, ну судя по всему... Когда? Июнь? Когда будет безопасно снимать, они продолжат снимать, и скоро будет продолжение. Там еще какие-то секреты, что-то... В общем, спасибо всем за просмотр, это прям офигенная игра. Мне пока очень сильно нравится. Я буду ждать продолжения, когда будет продолжение, ждите у меня его. Это было офигенно, всем спасибо. Подписывайтесь, если хотите еще посмотреть Not for Broadcast от меня. Ставьте лайки, комментируйте. Как вам? Что? Что-то еще я не нашел, может? Что-то, может, можно еще найти. Пишите. Всем удачи, всем спасибо, всем пока.